Howdy, howdy. Welcome back.
Howdy, everybody.
Man, I didn't see 3, 2, 1. I just saw 7, and then here we go.
Yeah.
Okay. That was a quick
countdown and everything.
Yeah.
You weren't listening.
And I would like to say to George, Paul,
Conrad,
Dylan.
Hilton.
there you go.
and welcome to another great episode of the Puff Drink Talk podcast. Thanks for joining us this fine Tuesday night, evening, depending on which time, where you are in the world. Good morning. You never know.
It could be good morning, depending on where you're at.
Yeah.
It could be late as night, and why in the world are y'all talking to me right now? I'm trying to sleep. You never know.
Yeah, exactly. So raise a glass, puff on something, and sit back and enjoy the show.
Talk.
Yeah, sir.
I have a huge shout out in here to Dan Dowdy with let me put it out. Oak and Ash.
Watch how you say that.
Dan Dowdy with Oak and Ash. He gave me. Let me change the camera here. So he gave me this Sumatra Christoph. So
Cool.
thank you very much, man. It's really, really nice. You know, it has a little bit of a salty taste to it, to the tip. And
Salty.
yeah,
To the tip.
man,
No comment.
Yeah. Enjoy that salty tip. I tell you what.
we're gonna throw it out salty tip. I mean, what are we talking about tonight?
God.
Whatever rolls with you, man. Yeah.
Not right now, huh?
Okay, all right.
How many glasses of
Everybody's
wine did
talking
you
to
have?
the cigar.
Jesus.
What have you guys been drinking? Is that like a slang that I don't know? Because I'm
Drinking
Brazilian.
some whiskey.
What you been watching?
What was this guy's name? Ashel? What was it?
Jesus Christ.
Just joking.
Yeah, he's involved there somewhere too.
Roundabouts.
Oh, goodness.
So,
We're 3 minutes into this. We're already on a roll.
Something's happening, that's for
It must
sure.
be that pipe you're smoking.
Yes, sir.
That's what it is.
First
Salty
comment.
tip, smoking pipe.
There we go.
We're having ourselves an
What's
episode.
next?
We have couple. Shout out to my coworker.
What's going on, bub?
He's there.
He is there.
Yeah.
It is. That's why I was saying.
we
it's
need to get
probably-
the links to send out. Let's get
That's
the
why it
links.
was probably it's Wednesday morning.
I just got a
India
notification
right
that we're
Where's he
live.
at?
now. India.
India.
I just
Yeah.
got a notification
You
that
did.
we're live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See? My suspicions were confirmed.
Already.
What's your suspicion?
You have to go live for everybody to get a notification. I don't know how to do the push.
Oh, I didn't get the notification though.
Don't ask me.
Oh.
I'm just here.
Didn't get it.
That's kind of my role too, huh? Just show up.
Let me get the share link over here.
You gonna send that to me,
I can.
please, sir?
Yeah, we do that right now.
I might have a friend that wants to watch. I don't know if I got a whole lot of them, but
Send
But
to
it's
all your
cool,
friends.
like our friends being able to watch it, you know.
Yeah.
I like the idea, you know.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Every Tuesday I go there
there
to
it is.
Smokers Abbey. You know, they somehow make some make some comments. It's pretty good.
It's a good local little podcast we've got going
It
on.
is,
And now
it
we're
is.
international. A lot of our audience now bringing their spice and flavor from around the world. So this is
We have
always
the occasional Brit every now and then too.
yes, sir. Rub it in about 4th of July, but you know, it's all good.
Boston Tea Party and all the fun stuff.
I know that was one thing. India also has a Independence Day from Great Britain too, and I said, just like America, we both kicked Britain's ass and told them
Yeah.
to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
So that's one.
Australia.
Yeah.
Shout out to Australia too.
Yeah, yeah. So,
We got to band together.
Ireland. Yeah, how about Ireland?
oh,
Next
they're
one is
still bringing it to
Scotland.
us,
Next
too.
one's going to be Scotland.
They're still
Little
bringing it
lads.
to them.
What's up with all the damn languages here?
Yeah, New
We
Zealand.
little lads.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Egypt, man.
most
If
of the
we-
world.
Oh,
really.
yeah. Oh, definitely.
Oh yeah, true.
That would be me sending to the group.
China. you know, in control.
Hong Kong.
Yeah. Do you think they forgot? These people think 300 years back and ahead, man. They haven't forgotten.
I never forget.
No. Maybe forgive.
Maybe.
They don't seem like the type of people.
Well, hey, we need to talk about Halloween because it is spooky season.
Spooky season
Gentlemen,
is upon us.
it is.
I'm going to sit back for this one.
Pumpkin patches galore.
Why you don't believe in Halloween? You
No,
don't
I'm going to listen to all y'all spookiness.
Okay.
You
Oh, okay.
certainly will have like a
Truly
scary
believe
story.
in Halloween.
Oh, okay.
Trust me.
Well, hey,
I just want to ask
Welcome
a
to the
question.
party.
I heard about the poison Halloween candy. Have you ever heard about that? That for 10 years in Houston, they couldn't celebrate the Halloween because of this case. Have you ever heard about it?
Can't say I have.
no.
I've
So
heard of that
so
case
this is the
in particular.
Jim has just sent me because he spoke a
Poison
little bit.
Halloween candy.
Yeah.
The story behind the urban legend traces back to Houston Candyman. Well,
Jesus Christ.
not the first thing I've ever heard about that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, I didn't have time because he sent me. I was driving. I was coming here, but later I'll let you guys know.
Oh,
about
you always hear.
Apparently, I haven't had it yet because I'm still alive. I'm still here.
Poison
I haven't had
wasn't-
any health problems from candy that I know of.
Wasn't strong
I
enough.
got a liver of a horse over here.
Well, there's that maybe.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
who knows?
Yeah, really.
Tony
Who knows?
also told a story about that. It was so.
But what's the spooky story? What do we got here?
Well, I mean, just kind of the spooky season. I know it's always, we went into last year about the origin of Halloween and how it came about and it started.
I already forgot.
I'm not going to tell you it again.
Good, because I completely forgot too.
I
I think I was out for that episode, honestly.
I don't retain that stuff.
Yeah. I think I wasn't here for the history.
In
of-
one ear, out the other. You heard it, but don't remember it.
Yeah.
I'm like autistic. I'm good with numbers and whatnot. I'm not. You tell me a story about Halloween, I'm not gonna remember.
We have a
But I
limited
can-
capacity of storage, man.
Yeah, I can tell you all kinds of other stuff.
I regret a lot of things I know. I would like to take it out. So that's the same case.
Yeah.
The location.
Delete it
I
all.
can't say I've ever
clinically,
really
but-
known the origin of Halloween. I'm sure I've heard it in my days of schooling
Yeah,
or
I
something
think
somewhere
it's
somehow. But
started along.
Hilton?
we're not. Okay, Hilton fills him.
Okay, I'm going to
Give us
tell
the
it.
quick,
The clip
quick-
notes.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, it's to celebrate the harvest, right? If they had a good harvest, then they will go through the winter without starving. So that's all, in Europe, the cold, the northern part of Europe. So they would celebrate the harvest, like it's the end of a season, and then they will not starve to death, right? So, and then they would put fire
Bonfires.
right, to be able to celebrate, and then the bonfire.
Grudgy?
Fernando.
Fernando.
Hey, Fernando, how are you doing?
Wait, wait, wait.
Hey, Fernando.
They would have
It's been a while, man.
bonfires.
Is it the one I know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
So they would have bonfires, and then the light would attract mosquitoes, right? And because of the mosquitoes, bats would come to eat the mosquitoes. So and then that's why the bat, and then all of that. So and bats.
And I'm sure the shadow
I don't
from the
remember talking about
illumination
this
made
at
it look
all.
like ghosts and
Right,
like,
right.
Selective memory, man. Selective memory.
Yeah, if it ain't the Cowboys, I ain't talking about it.
So in the day, it was harvesting food for the families. Now it's just about who can have the biggest sack of candy so they can get a sugar high for the next month.
No, the candy has a different explanation. The candy. So basically, it was all.
put your seatbelts on it.
And because of that, it was a celebration. Also, it's a pagan celebration. There was All Hallows Saint, and then it became Halloween. Because it's the Hallows Eve. This is one day before. The Hallow whatever, right? So and then it's Hallows Eve, and then it became Halloween. Shortening it after people talking about it too much, right? So. The candy story is that that thing caught up in America as well because people celebrating and whatnot, and then teenagers would vandalized because on that particular day of celebration, the police would take a day off,
Okay.
and then there would be no police. So with no, anybody, no policemen, so nobody
vandalize
would.
whatever.
Yeah, and then the teenagers would vandalize. So the homeowners start giving out candies instead. Like, if you do not vandalize, I'll give you candy, and that's why the trick
It
or
was a
treat.
reward for trying to
Yeah.
be good.
Yeah, so that's why trick or treat.
It's incentive based.
Yeah, and then that's why the candy came about, and then.
Well, I know when we used to trick or treat as kids, where I come, Fort Worth, I'm originally from, man, we always loved the families that were not home, but the candy's in a bowl on the front porch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I took one bowl, dumped the whole thing in my pillowcase, and went on down. That was my candy bag, was my pillowcase. I don't know about y'all, but we would take the pillow out and pick the pillowcase. That was the trick or treat bag.
Yeah.
And there was competition amongst the brothers and the friends, and who
Heck
could
yeah.
get the biggest bag when he went home. And then, of course, the parents made you dump it all out on the floor and go through it and pick out the good and the bad.
You have to
and a few
barter.
for mom and dad and barter with the brothers, and
Yeah.
it was Halloween. It was fun.
It's
Yeah.
a fun holiday.
And how was it Halloween for you? Did you have it?
Well, growing up, we never had it. Being on a Catholic family, we don't celebrate, pagan stuff. But nowadays is my preferred, holidays. I really like it a lot.
Yeah.
A lot. I like it. And, the meaning of it, it's no pagan at all and no demons or anything.
Right.
It's just celebration of, the harvest, right?
So you
So-
don't starve during winter.
Yeah. Yeah, and not only that, because it was the same celebration, but also a way of showing sympathy for the ones that died, because it could potentially have been a bad
Winter.
harvest on the previous year,
Okay.
right? And so it was all that. So that's why also the ghost stories, because people died, and
But there's also like in Mexico, Dia de los
Dia de
Muertos,
los Muertos.
where
Right.
you remember
November 2nd?
November 2nd. But it's 31st, the 1st, and the 2nd. Those are supposed to be the days that the spirits are able to travel.
2nd
right
of
into the
November
world.
is the Dia of the Muertos on any Christian religion. So basically,
Right.
it's the
Celebration
Day of the
life.
Dead, right?
Yeah.
Celebration of life.
Yeah. And then, which was brought in by the Catholic Church actually, because that was around April, if I'm mistaken. I could be wrong. So if I'm wrong, can do fact checking there, but I don't know. It was in the beginning of the year, somewhere around the middle of the year. So in order to compete with the pagan celebrations of the Halloween, the one of the popes back in the day, in the 1200s, brought that celebration to November the 2nd, so that people wouldn't celebrate on the 31st, but would celebrate, later on the 2nd,
Right.
the Day of the Dead, But yeah, so the Catholic Church tried to steal the Halloween celebrations, but
Catholic Church stealing? I can't
It's
believe
more
that.
observing the
not
culture.
stealing like
Just observing,
physically.
borrowed.
Yeah.
Catholics wouldn't steal.
Borrowed and then possessed.
I'm
Right?
not talking bad about the church in here. I'm just saying
No.
it's history.
You would
It's-
never. You
It's
would
in
never.
the history books, and it's also in the history Wikipedias. So
Right.
so that's what it is.
ChatGPT.
I know a little bit about it because I do like the Halloween. But yes, you guys got me
You made
talking
the
about it
comment a while
again.
ago. Do I not like Halloween? I like Halloween,
Yeah.
but I would say it's the least favorite of my holidays.
Really?
It's a step above Valentine's.
Okay.
You got Valentine's at the bottom, then you got Halloween. I'm a Christmas baby. It's Christmas for me, man. It's
I hear you.
and then the other part that probably, not to bring it up sad part or anything, but been many years ago, and actually 24 this year. My father passed away on October 30th. So it was kind of a rough time for a few years around Halloween, and just, I'm not going to do a whole lot with it, and it just kind of solidified the whole fact I never was a big Halloween guy anyway.
Right.
But, my only thing with Halloween, let Halloween be Halloween, let Thanksgiving be Thanksgiving. the Christmas stuff off the shelf for a little bit longer.
Oh, it's already out.
Jesus, I went
it's
to
already-
Sam's
it's
Club
already
and they moved all the Halloween stuff off to the side, and the center aisles are just all Christmas stuff already.
If you're buying
You
Halloween
brought
stuff,
up
you're late.
Sam's, and I'll get on to Sam's for a minute, and Costco. I was there the other day for work, and I was trying to find a water hose.
Good luck.
Water hoses are seasonal at Costco and Sam's as of September 1st because they have to get ready for the holidays. My question is, in Texas, when in the world is a water hose seasonal? I mean, that's something that a lot of people use year-round. Home Depot, Lowe's, hardware stores, mom and pop stores all still have them year-round, but Lowe's or Home Depot or Sam's and Costco, they got to move them out because that's the space they use for the Christmas stuff in September and October, which is a little early for me.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
enjoy the holiday as it comes. I know they got to get up and get prepared, but September, a little early.
And you do need that stuff because that's what you do.
Right, not just me, but I'm thinking just in general, you know. I mean, people need water hose to water their yards, to water their dogs, give the dogs a bath, wash the car, whatever. I know we're on water restrictions, but
Yeah.
you can't tell me there's not a house around here that doesn't have at least 2 water hoses. Come on.
Yeah.
I
Guilty.
So,
have about 5.
yeah, I mean,
and because you
count
can
what we
make
got.
them
We got
long.
a few, but
You can make them long and short because you just put them together. So
Yeah.
I bought that one kit.
We got 2 here at the warehouse.
That defines America, my friend.
gotta have water hoses.
Gotta have a water hose.
You're
Somehow
gonna
we
have
went
it.
from
Yeah.
somehow we went from spooky Halloween to water hoses. real quick,
Exactly.
you know?
Yeah, definitely.
Well, that goes on to the next question. What was your favorite costume you ever wore as like a kid or growing up? Or even now?
Oh, favorite costume would have to be. Man, I gotta think about this one. It might have been Dolly Parton.
You dressed up as Dolly Parton?
You bet I did.
Nice.
The 9 to 5 girls.
Yeah.
Matter
yeah,
of fact.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
was not easy to walk around in my mother's high heels trick or treating.
Man.
That was a fun one. I don't remember what year. I was very young, probably 10, 12 years old, maybe a little bit older.
Yeah.
As I got older, oh man, I went as I went as Pebbles one year. That was fun.
Yeah.
I've been a toilet, or as some people called it, the walking shitter.
Does
Yeah.
it count? Yeah, it counts.
Yeah.
Hey, well,
it can
well,
be scary.
Well,
Yeah.
that one was about who can come up
Make
with
it,
the
make it,
who
make
can
it.
come up with the craziest bucket for candy at a Halloween party. So people would have these different buckets and bags, and I just walked around opening up the
Open
shitter
your
lid,
lid.
and it was
No
right there.
way. That's hilarious.
That was back in college. That was fun.
Yeah.
Give him a good
that's cool.
idea,
And you
man.
ask how I made it. You know, you just make it out of a cardboard box. Actually, put a toilet lid on it. They're cheap, and you can get them for $20 at the store.
Yeah.
And wore suspenders, and you know, I don't remember what all I had, but it was big old. I was the lid.
Yeah.
You know, the toilet lid, bowls out in front of me, walking around, boop, lift it up, put candy in.
That's kind of ingenious. You don't have to carry anything around. Just
Nope.
your costume is
It's attached
there.
to you.
Yeah.
It's,
And I said I was in
Practical.
college, right?
practical. Yeah.
I was in college. So the actual toilet tank, yeah, it might have had a tube of liquor in it or something.
Yeah.
Stuck on the straw. So it was fun. It
That's
was fun.
hilarious.
Yeah. But these days, I live out in the country, so not a lot of trick-or-treaters, but we have A&M football game Halloween weekend. I believe the weekend before, maybe, somewhere in there, around 27th or something like that. So
Right.
we do trick-or-treating with all the kids in the RV parking lot.
Oh, the trunk or treat or
Trunk or treaters,
Yeah.
they call them. Yeah.
Yeah.
So all the RV lot, you know, and families, all their kids walk around. It's a great time.
Yeah.
So that's where we do our Halloween at
Right.
A&M football. While we're on the subject, give them.
There you go.
And I'm not making this up. It was said all week. It was a
Dylan,
commanding win this week.
Dylan goes like.
Yeah, Dylan's supposed to go like this, right there. It goes this way.
My hand hasn't been like that.
No, it was a good game this past week.
That's the way he smokes cigars. Look at that.
Creativity at its best.
Yeah.
We'll see how he's holding his hand like that after Thanksgiving this year.
My hand doesn't drop.
Yep.
What about you? What was your best costume?
I honestly couldn't tell you. I didn't. Even in middle school, I only wore costumes as like a young kid, so I just never. I don't know. I think in college I was like a pink unicorn or something, like a pink unicorn onesie.
Yeah.
So I couldn't tell you what my favorite one is though. 'Cause I
You
just-
probably still have that onesie, don't you?
You want to see it?
How come the horn's not in your head? It's your pants.
I'm sure.
What about last year? Last year, you were a butterfly catcher or something like that.
Yeah. Last year I was a butterfly catcher. Yeah.
See, I like. There you go.
You actually still have it.
You do. See, and I like those costumes that you could do with your significant other. I like the combination.
Matches.
She was a cat.
Yeah.
And I was a pink unicorn.
There you go.
Club.
Oh, that is.
I think Conrad's was like he was a marine guy and his wife was a hot Brazilian girl. That was your costume, right?
No.
Man,
Chose not
I
to
just
wear
saw
one.
it the other day. You know, you like 14 years of
He's like, that's
being
my
together
life.
with Camila, right?
11.
11 years?
that
11
we've
years,
been
okay.
together. Yeah, 11 years.
my mom was here last year.
She posted it.
That's what she wear.
Jesus Christ, she pulled that off great.
That is a
84
costume.
years old.
84 years old.
84 years old, I
She
think it's
pulled
gonna-
that off.
Yeah.
Are you
Hilarious.
kidding
That's
me?
such a.
That is
That
nice.
looks good.
Like here, look at my mom, Dylan.
That's actually awesome.
That's like a high level of effort. That's pretty good.
That blows it.
Tamiris, shout out to Tamiris who died and paid at all of this. So
No, that's awesome.
That's
Awesome.
a lot. You better be going to a party with that.
yeah, we
Yeah.
did.
I'm gonna have to find mine because the one that I liked the most was it was a zombie, and
She
I
loved it.
I just got like a very old shirt that I had, and I strip it up, like I wasn't gonna wear that anymore, and then I put like marks, like if there was like
Claw marks or
claw
something like
marks
that.
and stuff. So
Yeah.
So did y'all ever have the neighborhood, and where I was at was usually the elder residents.
Right.
They wouldn't pass out candy. They would pass out dollar bills.
No.
No, never had that.
We had that.
Huh.
And the parents would kind of question, well, why are they giving out money instead of candy? So they would ask them the next day, and it would be, well, we don't know what kind of candy kids like, so we figure with $1 they can go get what they want.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's what they were going to get.
Makes
And I'm
sense.
sure that's what every kid spent their candy money on.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Mine were spent on baseball cards.
Yeah.
Trick or treating, if someone was handing out baseball cards, you'd have been like,
Oh, I'd have never left.
ecstatic. Yeah.
I'd have gone home, changed costumes, and gone back.
Keep going back. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd have taken that pillowcase I had, put over my head, and went, boom, give me more candy. I don't collect them anymore. I say I don't. I get
Still have them.
I get a few here and there during the year. Yes, I have a abundance of baseball cards. Last time I counted, I was somewhere in the ballpark of 30,000.
Jesus.
I collected for a long, long, long time.
Yep.
I have a complete set from 85 to 2010.
Really?
Unopened.
That's probably worth some money.
Sitting in,
This is
sitting
Tamiris.
in the closet.
They're good.
This is
What did
Tamiris.
No, who's that?
That's my wife.
No, but what's the? Is that
Man, we
There's nobody in particular. That's just
basically Tamiris and I
It's pretty good.
Tamiris and I
Vampire.
we always buy, like, we have always the same idea. It's a steampunk era stuff. So we always buy things to complement, like that's what she was, like a steampunk vampire. That's what she was.
You make me want to go to a Halloween party this year.
Crazy, isn't
No,
it?
it's something that I really enjoy.
I'm going to one.
I have to find me one out there in the hill country and go to it.
I'm going
Those are
to
good
one.
ones.
Yeah, you really are.
Yeah, they really are.
So my favorite costume has to be I dress up as an alien abducting me,
That is cool.
and I've done it for
I
the
remember
past.
that one. I remember you on that one.
And I've done it for the past couple of years until
That's
finally
okay.
it popped. But
I remember you on that one. Yeah.
yeah, I wore it last year. That was our old house, and then our new house. I wore it outside. My wife wanted to take pictures like before Halloween, like a couple of days, and some kids were walking around. And they're like, "I gotta go see And I was like, I've never been a celebrity with my costumes, but these kids were like, that is the coolest thing I've ever seen. It looks like the alien's actually abducting you.
That was a pretty cool outfit.
It was
Yeah.
awesome. It was awesome.
I loved wearing that thing.
Man, I can't find
So
it.
Midis did this one here too last year. They got.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
That's good
It's
too.
always this.
One of those
Yeah, it's
So
always
scary
you stick with the
dolls
same
or something
theme,
like
but then
that.
the same thing. Yeah.
freshen it up.
Exactly. I had it here, glasses there. So
Well, what is your favorite scary movie?
can you define scary for me, just for me to understand the concept?
Well, and
Like
that's
Halloween,
about
for example.
one that will. I mean, I wouldn't just hold it to Halloween, but I would
Just a
have.
spooky, scary horror movie.
Beetlejuice like.
No.
No, I would say
All
something
right,
that.
you see that for me.
Poltergeist.
Beetlejuice is like
Something
a
that-
dance movie.
Okay.
Something
all right.
that scared you to a point where you would avoid a situation, or
Poltergeist.
you would avoid Poltergeist.
Surely.
No, I was
For
just
sure.
saying that's one. That's the,
No, but
that's
for
the-
Right,
that's
right,
scary.
But that's for me.
For
Yeah,
you,
sure,
Poltergeist.
sure.
The same. Is it
I was too young.
Poltergeist?
I
Is
was
the
young.
one? Which one is the one that have the tree outside and then a house in here? And is that Poltergeist?
I mean, it's just a
That
tiny little.
That was really
Blonde
descriptive,
girl.
Hilton. So
Yeah, exactly. It's like
I can narrow it down to two movies.
Yeah.
A tree.
With a tree.
I need a movie
Fuck,
with a
no,
tree.
sorry. Whatever. You guys have to cope with me, okay?
The Jungle Book.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to cope with me, okay?
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I mean, I would have to say, I wouldn't say it's like the scariest one by any means, but one of my favorite ones is
favorite.
Halloween.
Yeah. Mike Myers.
Yeah, Mike Myers, man. Mike Myers does good.
Is
movies.
that is that a movie called Seven?
Yes.
Yes.
That one's-
Seven Deadly Sins.
Seven
with Brad
Deadly
George
Pitt.
knows all about
Yeah.
it. What's
Yeah.
the box?
What's in the box?
It's one of the few I've
What's
seen.
in the box?
Good. There you go.
Yeah, I haven't watched the whole.
That's pretty scary, right?
Halloween movie.
I remember that one.
Morgan
That was scary.
Freeman,
Being
Wouldn't say
scary.
it's scariest, but
Kevin
That-
Spacey.
That'd be a
thriller.
Halloween scary
Yes.
movie.
It's a
Yeah.
good movie.
Yeah, it's a good
Yeah,
movie.
it's the seven deadly scenes.
Do you remember
basically.
what was in the
Yeah.
box?
What's in
Wasn't
the
his wife's
box?
head?
This is why I
Yes.
said.
Yeah. I would have to say a scary movie that impacted me was Jaws. I
Oh,
saw that as
really?
a kid,
Yeah.
You're gonna need a
It's-
bigger boat.
and it scared the shit out of me. I wouldn't take a bath. I was afraid to go into the bath.
So I was the other way around.
I love Jaws.
Yeah.
There's sharks out there. Let's go find them.
Yeah, no, not me. I'm
Alligator.
Like, nope.
Piranhas. Because of Brazil, because I was
Oh,
very
yeah.
young, and then I was like, I'm never gonna get to any body portions in my life.
Yeah.
That's
Did
what
y'all
I
ever
thought.
watch Anaconda?
I did. It's just I was an adult, so it's difficult.
Yeah.
I think when
You
you're
weren't
a
like
kid,
a
I
kid
think
anymore?
you
Yeah,
get
I wasn't
more
a kid
scared when
anymore.
you're
I
a
was
kid.
20.
You know?
Right.
Like, you're a teenager, it's like, okay, it's fun. But
Right.
I don't get scared. I mean, I just laugh.
What about the alligator? The one that they throw the alligator into the toilet and then
Lake Placid, wasn't that?
and then
I think
it
was-
grows and then
Yeah.
I don't
comes
know
out
about
of.
that one.
Lake
That's called
Placid?
Lake Placid.
Sharknado. 1, 2, and 3.
That's a classic. Instant classic when it came out.
Yeah, Lake Placid. That was a good one. Some old lady
Never
just
seen
keeps
that.
feeding a shark and ends up being about 50 feet. It's this giant alligator that terrorizes people. Wow. She feeded whole cows.
And
Hadn't heard that one.
I
Never heard of that.
sometimes, what scared me the most? I was scared the most. Not maybe. It was just like when he is unexpected, like in The Devil's Advocate. Have you seen Devil's Advocate with Al Pacino? He's the
Devil's
devil.
Advocate, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
and
I-
Kevin
Reeves- Keanu Reeves
Reeves
is
is the lawyer, and
Yes.
then
That's a
Charlize
great
Theron.
movie.
It's a
Charlize
great
Theron,
movie.
and
Yeah.
then everything is going on, and then all of a sudden, Charlize Theron look at the woman, and then her face moves. All of a sudden,
Yeah.
from nowhere. The movie is not about that, and then the face move, and then she's like,
And that scared
her
you.
face move.
Yeah.
Huh?
And that scared you.
Oh, she goes, what the fuck is this? And then I say, okay, so that's so this kind of thing, like more like just
Gets you out of the
knee
ordinary.
jerk
Yeah.
actions, like think about Michael Jackson when when Thriller was launched.
Well,
was amazing.
What's the movie? There's probably 15 of them by now, but
Oh.
Saw
Saw.
and they're What's one with Jason in it?
Friday
Friday
the
the
13th.
Friday 13. Isn't there like 15 of those by now?
Yeah,
I'm sure.
Oh,
You know?
yeah.
I mean, those are all you're just playing
Texas
games.
Chainsaw Massacre.
Hellraiser.
The very first one.
I was gonna
yeah.
say,
What is Hellraiser?
that
in
was the
English?
only
I
movie
forgot the
where I
name.
actually rooted for the villain to kill people because I was so fed up with. It was the new one. They made it it's probably 10 years old now, but Jason just goes on a killing spree. I'm like, yes, kill him. They're all a bunch of idiots. I hate them. Like, kill him. You're rooting for Jason.
I think the first Jason movie was pretty scary
Scream.
for me.
Yes. Yes.
Hellraiser.
So
How
are
about
we
that?
going
To be
to
honest
do
with you, I'm not-
costumes on the podcast the week of Halloween?
We
This
could.
is not Hellraiser.
We haven't done it.
That's just a question.
We would have
It'd
to.
be hard to get the toilet through that door, though.
Pinhead.
Conjuring. See any of
Conjuring,
that.
yes.
That devil
Conjuring.
ghost story just scares me, especially when it's little kids. Because I have
Honestly,
little kids.
I've really never been that into scary movies.
Yeah.
I haven't either. I
honest.
didn't watch a whole lot.
It's not my thing. When new horror movies come out, I don't run to the theater. It's not my thing.
Nah.
Yeah.
But I remember growing up, the House of Wax scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, I remember that one.
That's probably why. I don't.
Blair Witch
Well,
I'm
Project.
not into them.
The
Yeah.
movies never really got me. What got me, and I haven't been to one in a long time, man, is back in the day, we used to do a lot of haunted houses.
I like it. I like a
So,
good haunted house.
I don't know how haunted
I just did
houses
it.
run these days.
You
You know,
did?
we don't
I
have
did.
kids.
Girls?
We don't take kids. We don't, whatever.
Where?
But, man, we had ones back when we were growing up as a teenager. Those people would actually, like, grab you.
Yeah.
Yes.
And nowadays, they can't do that.
Mhm.
But
Well,
back in the day, man, they would grab
I have
you, and it's like,
classic story.
Yeah.
I just wouldn't go back and do it.
Yeah.
When I was like a,
Call me sissy. Wouldn't do it.
I was
Dylan
like
has a
a
story.
angsty teenager, and we went to one, and they're not supposed to touch you, right? They can't grab you. This one, everybody put me at the back of the group, and one like grabbed me by the shoulders, and I got real pissed off about it. And I turned around and shoved him, and then we started getting into it, and I got kicked out of the haunted house, and I'm banned from the haunted house. Huntsville, Texas.
So you moved city so that you can go.
Traumatized.
Screw you, Huntsville. I'm moving.
They took my picture and got my ID. I'm like 17. I'm like, I was not
Couple said-
like, you're not supposed to
You've seen all
fucking
the
touch
movies
me.
you've talked
That's the
about.
whole rule. I'm fine with anything
Was
else.
that-
Jump
Couple he says
scare,
he's
put a
seen all those
chainsaw on
movies
my
you were talking
face.
about.
Yeah. Where's that?
Just don't touch
He,
me.
he saw all the movies you were
Oh,
talking
they did.
about.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I can't read any of that
Yeah.
stuff on that screen, people.
Just for the record.
fan.
Oh, okay.
a fan probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honorable, newer, I don't know if it's horror or not, but scary, like Quiet Place, good movies.
Yeah.
I haven't watched
The
that
franchise, the new one. I've
The
watched
new one, those
movies,
are
the
all
new one.
good.
Well, I guess y'all let me
It,
know if
Clown.
we're going to do a
Yeah.
costume. I
Because
just brought it up.
Alien
Don't
is
have
not
to.
right.
Yeah.
Alien is
I'll
not.
let you know.
Alien
It's
vs.
scary.
Predator
It-
and stuff.
no,
That's scary.
It's a scary
It's not
movie.
Halloween.
Yeah.
They don't have
No,
to.
Halloween.
We do. We'll have to
Yeah.
add you
That's
into
the
it. We'll get
It
you added
movies with the
to it.
clown, those are good ones.
It was scary, the first one.
Yeah. I think because we all know the story, you know, like when we have like this new version, we all know the story. When I was a kid, I watched that. Of course, it was
Right.
scary. You know?
It's yes.
It?
I don't even know the name of it. There's one with
Yeah.
like they're on a flight somewhere and he keeps looking out the window and like seeing something on the wing. And I
That's
can't
an
remember.
old Twilight Zone.
Is that what it is?
With,
I remember watching that
uh,
on TV live one night and been freaked
William
out.
Shatner.
William
Sorry, I
Shatner.
looked at Paul to help me.
I
For
was
that.
gonna say, why are you William Shatner?
I pulled that out. No.
Oh yeah, we have a
I was
family.
like, come on, Paul, help me with it. But William Shatner, this old Twilight Zone.
Twilight Zone.
Are you
Yes.
trying to
There's
say I'm
something
old
on the
or?
wing.
No,
I was just.
You look good. You
Talk yourself out of this one, Conrad.
Cinematographic. You
I
look
just-
Hollywoodian.
No, I'm just looking for help, and Paul's come handy with
William
these.
Shatner.
Yeah.
He didn't have a chance to help him.
Shatner.
Yeah, yeah. That was a classic Twilight Zone episode.
I've seen it.
You think
Yeah.
Stranger Things tried to capture all these
I like-
images?
I
and
really-
tried to put in like 1980s into 2020s.
Potentially.
Yes.
I really enjoyed Stranger Things. It's a good,
Really like
it's a good series.
Sure.
Gotta go, what now?
Yeah.
Party.
Oh.
Forte.
Gotta go close.
40.
Yeah.
It is a
Forte.
Tuesday.
Yeah, where's the boy? Yeah.
For the record.
I did.
Take a picture.
I took the girls to a pumpkin fest in Leander.
I saw some pictures.
What kind of fest?
Yeah, the pumpkin patch.
Oh, the pumpkin. Gotcha.
Yeah, which is in Leander,
Patch
right? And then they have a haunted house in there. So I took the girls in. So Alice went and she has her phone out and then she's recording it and then she's getting really scared. I was like, I had the sensation of the scaredness, right? But I wasn't, I knew that everything was fake. I wasn't scared. And then, but, the bringing the girls in, it was so nice because the very first time that we ever done that. And then Alice was like filming everything, and Lily on the first stretch, because it was just like going and then turning and then come back. The first stretch she was fine, and then she was like, I can't see any, I can't watch it, I'm gonna close my eyes. And she grabs at Alice and then close her eyes, and then she walks, and then I'm laughing.
The whole thing.
Yeah, she just gets across and I'm laughing, and then there's this little girl, then she jumps and scares us, and then she started laughing because, of course, it was funny because Alice got really scared, and Lily, that it was attached to Alice, she also got scared without even seeing it,
Yeah.
And then she was like, I'm never going into that thing again.
Well, you need to take them out to, I just looked it up, I can't remember the name of it. It's called Sweet Eats Adventure Farm and Petting Zoo. It's on Highway
Yeah.
29 out east of Georgetown.
Okay.
And they do pumpkin pasture and Halloween.
Hay
They
rides,
do
probably.
hay rides. They have a Christmas theme come Christmas time. Great for the kids.
What's it called?
It's a place called Sweet Eats Adventure Farm and Petting Zoo, right? I mean, they're talking about a corn maze, a pumpkin patch, Santa and
Corn
reindeer
mazes.
and the Christmas
Really?
time. And we drive by it and we're going out, to College Station for football, and this place is packed on Sundays. We're coming back.
Yeah.
Springtime, they'll have a big strawberry festival and peaches, and
Oh, how cool.
great for the kids from what I've heard. So Highway 29,
Send me that link. I mean, you can do share, then
yeah,
just
I can
text
share
it to
it.
me.
And it's
Have you seen? That's the newer. Every year, it's probably more than just awesome at the House of Terror that they always do.
I mean, I've never been there, Hilton. I have no idea, but we
You
got
have
by
to-
and there's
you
just
have to
tons
sign
of
a
cars.
waiver to go into.
So it's
Well, they
Must
have
be good.
Gotta be
chainsaws
something
and
good.
stuff. They just don't put the chain on it, but
But
they
it's definitely
right
kid
in your
oriented.
face. But the new
Right?
thing is those corn mazes, and they'll like for adults only, and you pair up in a group, and they give you like a couple like glow sticks. You got to find your way out in the dark. You have to sign waivers and stuff.
Really?
I'm gonna,
You have to sign waivers, and there's creatures and things all dressed up hiding in the corn maze.
No, are you
and they'll
serious?
grab you.
I'll give it away right now. Claustrophobic.
Really?
I'm not doing nothing that has
So-
anything to do with somewhere I can't see crap.
No,
done.
yeah, it's
Really?
it's pitch dark. You get a couple glow sticks, and as a group, you got to find your way out. And along the way, people get snatched, and you have to
give
sign
me
a
a-
waiver and everything. Like
No,
it's.
no.
I've never done it because.
I'll be on the tailgate drinking whiskey waiting on you. With a lantern.
Yeah.
Come to the tailgate, baby.
Just honking that train horn. Come this way.
Come this way.
Follow the Hank Williams.
Yeah.
What you're saying is great because Halloween is side fear, right? So some people are afraid of like water portions. If it's dark,
Yes.
they would never. We would go here. I don't know if you know. There is a quarry near the domain area.
Yeah.
Right. So it's inside Lifetime. So I would swim there. You can do a lot of sports activities.
Right.
Like it's like a 1 kilometer.
Right.
Run. It's super, super cool. I can't see. I can't see what is in there. So she would never get into the water.
Right.
Never get into the water. And then I thought, okay, so it's a Tamiris thing. And then I started talking to people. No. Like people really don't go there. No, but it's super safe. You can even put your goggles. No.
I'm with you.
Thank
I
you so
wouldn't
much.
get in that.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much. No.
Out in the dark and stuff is fine. It's open. I'm okay. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I'll walk out in the middle of a field at nighttime or whatever, but put me in the middle of a cornfield and you can't see crap? No.
Really?
No.
It's like zero noise. Only you.
It's like IKEA, man.
Yeah.
I went to IKEA and got lost. Screw that store.
I am with you on this. I get not scared back.
That's a
Yeah.
spooky store in April, man.
Yeah.
You have to go your way back.
Yeah.
It's always closer. It's always closer.
You're like, I can't read Swedish. What the hell?
I'm like, oh my god!
Just wanted the meatballs too.
Hingle dingle dorgan. Where do I go?
Another one.
Oh man.
No, it's
Clowns.
My sister hates clowns.
Oh, I love clowns.
Oh my
Really?
god. That
Wow.
says a lot about.
Yeah.
I love clowns.
Love clowns.
Do you like Bozo?
Give him.
Clowns are cool, man. Gig 'em. I don't know how clowns go to gig 'em, but we'll take it. Let's go. Yeah.
All right.
You know what the worst?
While we're on that subject, we'll switch it a little bit.
So where do clowns go to school?
I am not afraid of school. I'm not afraid
Which
of.
is not College Station.
I'm not afraid
I don't
of clowns, but the Violator clown from Spawn movie.
Never seen it.
That one was shitty scary.
Yeah.
Have you guys watched it?
I'm not
Yep.
sure.
Nope.
Yeah.
Not going to.
Great movie. Great movie.
Oh,
Not
my
into
goodness.
scary movies, guys.
Do you remember that? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
character? Jesus.
Yeah.
The
And then he
Violator.
transforms into
Oh
the
my God, he's a
big
big-
creature.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm out.
That one was horrible.
And that's not for me.
No.
We talk about stuff, but I'm out.
Yeah.
I'd rather go to IKEA.
That's why I'm going to listen to you, right, Paul? Yeah, I'm going to listen to stories.
You would catch him at IKEA before he was going to
Paul
watch
said
it.
he was gonna sit out on this one.
You
And
put
then
me
he's like,
exactly
in
yeah,
the
that's
same-
what it
Yeah,
means.
punch us.
I'm out.
I'm out.
I'm out.
I'm going to literally sit out. I'm going to literally sit out and watch it, you guys talking.
So, and it's so funny because it jogged my memory about this. When I used to, so of course I was born in the Seattle area, and where we lived, it was some
Bunch of
island. Oh, Jesus Christ! It was an island that we lived on, but you were able to take a road. It was connected to the mainland through a road that you'd get there. You could take a ferry, but you would also
Peninsula.
take a road. Yeah, I guess it would be, but I think it was a man-made road to get to this island. Anyways, I remember driving one time and seeing orca whales. Or humpback whales breaching and coming up. And even as a little kid, I remember looking out into the water. Of course, it's dark and just gray and ugly, and just thinking, there's creatures out there that could swallow us whole in this car. That could just eat us up alive. And then I went on a kayak with my dad and my uncle out to the bay.
In the dark?
No, it was during the day. We were out fishing, but there was some whales out there.
Shaking a little?
And even as a kid, I remember that, and I think that's where a lot of this Jaws and not being able to see, like Tamiris is saying, under the water brings that real fear and anxiety.
It's like
from,
instinctual,
you know?
I think.
I think it is like a habitual trait or past
There is-
Genetics.
There is a chapter in the movie 1984 called Room 101. Are you familiar with this, with the book?
Is that Orwell?
I've read it.
Orwell. Yeah, so do you
Orwell.
remember
It was like
the
20 years
Room
ago.
101? There was
No.
even a TV show called Room 101. Basically, in order to convert you, they find out what is your worst fear, and then they put you in the room. That's how they transform you. They put you in the worst, terrible, like, and then if you are afraid of clowns, they will put you in a room like with thousands of clowns like this, like the killer clowns from outer space.
Yeah.
You know, like all this, you know, the worst Spawn.
How do they know what you're scared
Yeah.
of?
The Violator. So that's what they do. So in the book, of course, I won't say because I won't spoil the book.
My worst
But they do
fear
that.
is a strip club.
Oh,
Room 101, baby.
yeah.
I've never been to one.
Yeah.
But I know why it's
Me
scary,
neither.
because if you go to one, you know what happens when you get home, right? With some, right? That's why you're so scared.
She comes with me.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But while you were on the subject of Seattle,
Supersonics.
the Giants? Really?
Did you see that?
I mean, I'm not. All I gotta say
That
is
burn.
the Giants.
Did you see the play where it was an illegal move for the field goal?
I didn't watch any of it. I
Can't
just
boil
saw.
the game down to one play. Ever.
I just saw that you lost to the Giants.
Seattle was down 23-20. They were going to kick a field goal. The
And couldn't do it.
The Giants defender grabbed the center, pulled him down. While he pulled him down, the guy jumped over the center, which is illegal. and blocked the kick, grabbed it, and ran it for a touchdown to beat the
So he
Seahawks.
ran over he jumped over the center.
Jumped over the
That's
center.
illegal in NFL.
Why wasn't it called?
I want to see it in slow motion.
You can pull it up. It is on slow motion.
You go check it out on your own. We for copyright purposes, we cannot pull it
So
up.
after this game, so Seattle got
You can't
robbed
do
that
it, not
game.
even
Seattle got robbed.
bits of
No
it.
call.
We can talk. We can watch it ourselves. We can't show it. I can pull it up. We can watch it, but we can't show it.
Why is that some channels do
as
that?
People give me crap for Cowboys here and there.
get away with that?
Yo,
Have
lost
license.
to the Giants.
See?
But I'll also
Man.
say you had a 100-yard scoop and score on defense.
Yep.
So it's like the offense was not humming.
No.
And why?
Regardless.
Why did you let them be 22-23?
And that's a valid question.
Yeah, you're a
That's
good enough
a-
team
Why?
to be in that position.
It shouldn't have been in that position. I get it.
You know?
I get it.
You know, it is what it is.
The thing is, the sports are so tight. You know, the competition is so. I expect the scores to be close, and then I expect to be close because you know the money's so well distributed. But it's decided in a mistake. You know, one mistake can ruin a game. Oh, is 32-33, but it's one mistake.
It's very rare
It's
that
7
it is
points.
legitimately one mistake.
Can
Usually
become
it's
7 points or 3
Right.
a
points.
culmination of mistakes.
Yes.
But it's not that it's impossible. It's just
Yeah,
rare
like the
that
multiple
it's one.
interceptions Dak had on Sunday. You know,
Only quarterback in the history of the NFL
score touchdown.
to score a touchdown on 2 different days in the same game and to throw an interception on 2 different days in the
Who's
same
that?
game. Dak
Dak
Prescott.
Prescott. Because they started late due to a rain delay, so the game went into 1 in the morning, and so it was a 2-day game.
It's a 2-day game technically. Didn't last for
Oh,
2
that's
days, but the game
interesting.
took place over
And
the course
he
of 2
said
separate
that
days.
he's the
Yeah.
only one in history to do touchdowns and interceptions.
That's good. This is
In the same game.
Same game in
on 2
days.
different days.
this is
That's
the,
It's a
interesting.
LeBron stat, but it's
This is
a
the
stat of
definition
LeBron.
of
LeBron stop.
once in a blue moon.
Yes.
This is the
And you
definition
can,
of that. You
and
know?
you can say what you want about the Cowboys and Dak and interceptions, but as I explained to my brothers on Sunday night, they won, didn't they?
Yeah.
They played when they needed to, did what they needed to do when it was needed, and won the game.
There's too many, and it can happen in any game.
And the
But
Steelers is a good rivalry game.
Have you
Rico
moved
Dowdle
to
fumble
football?
doesn't help. There's things that if you rewatch it and mistakes didn't happen, we easily could have scored 21 more points. We could have scored it 3 more times.
Should
So,
have been 21-6 at halftime.
but
or
it's
whatever.
not like our offense. We were moving the ball. We got down to the red zone. We didn't convert into points. You have to do that. But I'm just saying, it's not like we lost. We didn't lose at all. But it's not like we
And we
played
almost
so bad that we had promise there.
and they almost lost the game at the end because they fumbled on 3rd down.
He fell on it,
Yeah, he
and we
got it.
absolutely could have.
But he fumbled.
And then it took till 4th and goal to do it.
Yep.
So,
But hey, they got it done.
but
Are we moving on to football? Is that what's happening?
Sorry, I was just dogging on the Giants beating the Seahawks.
That's scary.
To be honest, Paul was
that was pretty scary. For
That's
he
me.
was
scary.
talking about scary things. So
Yeah.
yeah, the Giants.
Yeah.
You see that?
I like it. Hilton's even picking on him. I love it.
You
The
say
big
God
scary
damn it.
team, the New York Giants.
this year in Brazil,
We'll see
I'm
him again.
scary because my team might almost went. You could go to a 2nd division, so that's scary for me too.
Oh, really?
Relegation?
Yeah, not anymore.
Yeah,
but
it would
yeah,
drop to the
drop to the 2nd because you see we have
no.
relegation and ascension, right? So
Yeah.
That's not good.
we've been there 3 times, man, and I was scary. I was scared this year because of the floods. Our team couldn't play at home. They would have to go to different states to play. So
Yeah.
terrible performance, you know. And so yeah, I was scared too. So
It happens.
He feels for you.
American football then.
I would gotta put it up, Dylan.
American
and I'll run the
football?
logo.
Let's get into American football. Next week.
Well, hold on now. I think we have your mate over there mentioning that he, for the record, he watched all of the movies that George had mentioned.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he said that. Shout out to you, man.
Yep.
I missed that. Okay.
Yeah, it's all good.
The battle of the logos.
Oh, who do we
Look at
even
that.
have?
Look
Hey,
at
hold on. We got to pull up last week's.
Brought to you by Ballerini Floors.
Brought to you
last
by
week's results,
Ballerini.
please.
Gotta bring on last week.
I believe I had a decent upset and I actually won it.
Yeah, you went against the grain and picked. Who would have thought that the Cardinals would have beat the Niners.
Come on
man.
now.
That's some bullshit.
Well, they didn't have a fucking kicker at the end of the game.
Yeah.
If they had a kicker, they would have been all right. But I mean, that's life.
All right, so
Well, the sweeps. Let's talk about the sweeps.
Falcons beating the Bucks. That's the one I got.
Just only two sweeps, right?
Yeah, and that was a interesting game in and of itself. That was like the Buccaneers game to lose towards the end there too, and that was a good pool. But not to be outdone by Hilton with 9 out of 16 this week.
wow,
Nice,
Hilton's
Hilton.
coming back.
Flexing.
He's coming back.
I've never known Hilton to be a flexer.
No.
I'm next to Jordan here, so I do that, and then he flex automatically. You know.
The 1 week I should have gone against
Vikings,
Seattle,
Texas,
but I
and
just
Packers.
couldn't with the Giants.
Yeah, no, I know.
Who would have
Who
known?
would have thought?
And we all really thought the Saints would upset the Chiefs, and they couldn't pull it off.
Except
Right.
me.
Except George.
George had a rough week,
Yes, very rough.
but we're gonna make everything right this week with our new picks.
Yeah.
You gonna go 14 for 14? Anybody?
Wow.
What about our games for the games of the week?
Games of the week. I put asterisks on my own opinion. I thought that Bucks Falcons game was pretty good. No one called it out. The Jets Vikings became good towards the end. They got close, but they weren't able to pull it off. That Ravens Bengals game, 41-38 overtime.
I didn't watch any of that game, but that was a hell of a game.
It
from what
was
I
a
heard.
good game.
The only reason why the Bengals had that game won, they messed it up and they gave the Ravens a chance to come back, which interesting. That Bills Texans, we had a bunch of good games this week.
Yep.
So I think it's really subjective.
Yep.
But that Bills Texans was good. I put 2 stars next to the ones that I thought were the best. Niners Cardinals was good, came down to the end.
Yeah.
You got that one. Cowboys Steelers came down to the end. It was kind of okay, and then at the end
Look at the Dolphins.
became good. The Dolphins
The
beating
Dolphins, huh?
the Patriots. You got that one too. The Patties.
Even Hilton didn't pick his own team.
I know.
Yeah.
Fairweather fan.
Well, what is my team?
The Dolphins.
The Dolphins.
Oh, but I also have
The Lions run a bye.
The Lions. Yeah. Okay.
What's your other team? He's got at least 4 teams. You like the Buccaneers
I like the Packers.
and the Packers.
Yeah.
Oh, cheeseheads. Cheeseheads.
So we picked some good games.
We did. We were
pick some
mostly
good
right.
games.
We were mostly
So what's
right.
the overall total as we sit right now? Before we start picking.
Clear winner would still be Conrad and I tied.
At 240.
40.
All 1 behind. George 2 behind. Hilton
3 behind.
3 behind.
So it's a close race.
Very close.
race
Very
right now.
close. Wow.
Tight race going into
After
this
5,
week.
after 5, weeks.
So
Still
what,
pretty good.
so what do we got, sir?
It's anybody's game. All right.
And if you're asking for a pick this week, a 14, I'm going to say 11 this week.
Last week, what'd you predict? 12?
I predicted 12 and got 8.
8.
Yeah, I was a little off.
All right. Oh, also, out of our sweeps, we went 75% correct on our sweeps.
Nice.
Nice.
That's a good.
We're doing better this year.
That's a good
man.
number.
Yeah, we are doing better on our sweeps this year.
Well, I think we got an interesting one to start off. Thursday night Prime Video Football. We have
I think you
the
got to bring up the logo.
49ers.
for
I'll move
Hilton.
it on. Well,
The
We
logo
for sure
is
will.
what matters, right?
We leave the logo announcements to Hilton.
Yeah.
we have the good old 49ers at the Seattle Seahawks.
You know who I'm picking? Seahawks.
Question.
Answer.
Do the 49ers have a kicker?
I don't think so.
Moody went out.
They have someone that can kick the ball. Is he good enough to make the ball go through the upright at the goalpost is another question.
Yeah.
What's
That's
the
gonna
conversion
matter
rate?
this game.
Do you know how? On
Did
average,
you type that in or is
conversion
it
rate?
still blank?
Okay.
What? No, I got it.
Two
I gotta
conversations. Two conversations.
do this.
It's the same topic.
Yeah,
Talking
well,
about quicks.
but
Kicks.
it's 2 different voices. It's just because our friend said that he cannot understand when too many people are talking about.
George, that's a interesting question. I don't know. What is the conversion rate on field goal kicks and kicks in general? A good kicker.
Distance probably.
Distance is about a variable, but I think for the most part, a
The
good
Cowboy
kicker-
just 90+.
This could be our weekly education moment.
Yeah, good.
I think it's got to be 90% or more.
Yeah, this is how I feel.
I think anything other than 90%, the kicker's going to
Yeah.
get kicked off the team.
I'm
Like field goals? You mean field goals, right?
Yeah, field goals. Because it got to be field goals. Because otherwise, it's the distance and angles. It's got to be different, right? So.
So both of those teams are coming
Look at
off
next
of
gen stats.
bad losses.
Let's look at.
Oh, we're looking at percentages?
I was trying to, but this is giving it by team. Cowboys 87.5.
That's pretty good. Go
100.
Auburn.
Buccaneers 100%.
Wow.
So let's just do
So
this.
that's this season.
Lowest. We're gonna do it by the lowest. The Ravens. The lowest percentage is 70. With Justin
Jesus.
Tucker of all
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
7 field goals made out of 10 attempts, so it's low attempts, though.
So, that's all. That's the lowest percentage. Also, look at it. Talk about low attempts. Look at the Eagles. 4 of 5.
And
Yeah.
that doesn't tell you on the 7 of 10, well, how were the 3 missed? Were they blocked? Whatever. It just does ever miss.
Right.
And I'm one.
It
that
does.
did
It does. 0 blocked.
Okay.
Okay.
Of the ones, he's 2 for 2 between 20 and 29. 2 for 2, 30 to 39 yards. 2 for 3,
Because the block field goal to me is not the kicker's fault.
40 to 49,
Fine,
and
like
1
this.
for 3 between
Easier
50
to
and
see,
59
right?
yards.
Yeah.
Let's look at some.
Interesting. huh?
Tennessee, yeah. So there are teams that are below 90%.
Yes.
You want
is-
to? Let's look at a cool statistic here. Who has made 60 pluses?
I know the Cowboys.
Seahawks 0 for 1.
Patriots?
Eagles 0 for 1. Patriots 1 for 1. Chiefs 0 for 1. Cowboys 2 for 2.
Ah.
No one else. Oh, here we have the Steelers 0 for 1. No one else has attempted them that far. So that's the goalpost has moved, guys. It used to be tough to hit 50 pluses. Now it's 60 pluses.
50s are pretty common these
50s
days.
are pretty common. Not that people aren't missing them. People are missing them. And then on the upper end, we got a lot of teams in the 90s and 100. We got the Lions, the Titans, the Saints, the Vikings, the Bucks, all 100%.
Okay, so when you get to 90, below 90, who had a block?
Below 90 with a block.
We're getting technical
Cowboys.
Yeah.
Cowboys had one
Cowboys had a
block.
now.
block.
Below 90 with the block from the left half.
That was this last game.
With wind below 10
Falcons,
miles an hour.
Patriots, and the Seahawks. Which both the Cowboys and the Seahawks, that came from this past game.
Yeah.
But interesting statistic, I think. 93.3 with 15 attempts. The 49ers. Jake Moody.
Big Moody.
He's out. Or he's doubtful. He's not 100% out. But
Yep.
he got in there trying to make a tackle and rolled his ankle.
Well, yeah, I saw that on the other day.
What a little cutie.
All right, back to these logos here. This is a tough one on the game one.
It wouldn't be a tough one if everybody was healthy. But I think we got pretty much everybody in there except C-Mac
Yeah.
and the kicker. We got Debo, we got
Right,
Brandon
distance.
Ayuk, we got
I'm
John
going to go with the
Jennings.
Niners. Think they bounce back. Yes, sir. You lost to the Giants.
Doesn't matter.
You gonna support your bird friend?
Beat the Niners, and I'll give you some credit.
Unfortunately.
Oh yeah. Hold on. Before we go any further, George picked the Steelers.
I did.
What were you thinking?
I know.
And that's why you didn't perform in the dead last.
You would have tied with us.
Yeah.
Dead last.
It's a long game.
Sometimes you win
I'm
some.
gonna support my friend. I'm gonna support my friend over there.
Well, you made the winning decision, so I appreciate it.
That's doubtful.
Call it pity, but
We've done, yeah.
We all have different.
Just wait until we get
Bare
to the
minimum.
Lions and Cowboys game. I have an opinion on that one too.
I bet you
I
do.
love an opportunity to go up on you.
Let's see.
What do we got here? Jaguars at the Bears.
Versus the Bears in London,
Oh, so no
which is
home field
basically
advantage.
a Jaguars game because they're a London-owned team.
Yeah, why they're saying that at the Bears, but it's not in Chicago?
It's versus the Bears. The game's in London.
Oh, it's versus, not at. Okay.
Tottenham Stadium.
Tottenham.
Tottenham. And then they're actually going to...
Tottenham.
Tottenham. And they're going to stay. And then the next week, they play again in London at Wembley. So they're
Who?
doing a little...
Jaguars?
The Jaguars. They're doing
Oh,
two
okay.
games back to back.
Well, I'm going to give the Jaguars some credit. They look good this week. Played a good game, and I think they're going to ride it to London. I'm going with the Jaguars.
Yes, you are right. On this screen, it does say at, because I did that myself. Might have messed that one up. You're going Jags.
I'm going Jags.
Jaguardos.
It's a Jaguar.
I like Chicago though.
The Jagoffs.
I like the Jags. So
I'm gonna go Jaguars. Put me down for the Jags.
Same for me.
sweep.
I'll take the Bears. All right.
75%.
I know, but I think DeAndre Swift's starting to play a little bit better. Roshan Johnson's a Longhorn. See what happens. We have, you want to do this one for us, Sylvan? The old commies?
The Commanders at the Ravens. Oh, yeah.
Washington and Baltimore. George likes the cities.
Yeah. That's close.
Jaden Daniels looks pretty damn good. I thought the Browns were going to pull it off last week and show them what a defense looked like. Couldn't do it. This week, they're going to lose to the Ravens.
Yeah, that's me too.
Ravens.
The Ravens.
I think it's a sweep.
Paul's thinking about it. What about you, Hilton?
I'm gonna
The bird
go
or the letter?
Birds.
Bird.
Bird is the
I'm
word.
going to stir it up.
Stir it up,
Yeah?
man.
Pull for the upset.
I like it. I like it.
Pull for the upset.
Yeah.
All right. We have the Big Red Angry Birds, the Arizona Cardinals, at the Green Bay Packers.
Packers.
I like that pick. I'm going to follow that up. And
I don't know.
Go Cheeseheads.
You know, the Angry Birds are looking nice, man.
they are. This is a top. This is probably. I'll put this as
Game of the week.
my number 2 because I don't.
I'll do number 2 as well.
I might change it to number 1. I gotta wait till we get on the list. I haven't looked at them yet. But no, I know my number 1.
I already know what
I
I'm
know
on.
my number 1. It's the same as Paul's. That's my
It
number
might
2.
be my number 1 as well. I'm already telling you, it could be a good game to watch.
You're gonna throw your name in the hat on that one.
I wanna put a second pick a game
What are we
of the
doing,
week.
Conrad?
See, and that's what I'm trying to figure out. What's the weather in Green Bay?
It's mid-October. It's probably
It's okay.
50s.
Yeah.
Ain't no snow or nothing yet.
Yeah.
The
So
ground's still hard.
here's my thing. Cardinals played a hell of a game against the 49ers. The Packers did not impress me. I watched the Rams game. They did not impress me whatsoever. Jordan Love did have a couple of good plays, but other than that, I think the Cardinals are going to do it.
That's your pick.
And that's my pick. I'm going to go
Alright.
Cardinals.
What's interesting is
How
do you root for a team in the same division as your team?
It's all right because they're in second place. We're in first.
They're inferior to your
Yes.
team. Okay.
Yeah.
I like it.
Seahawk can kill.
See,
them.
What happens-
and it's tough for me to do that because the Commanders are actually a game ahead of the Cowboys.
Yeah, they are.
But I'm pulling for them to win because I just frankly don't like the Ravens. So.
And they're on the whole
And they're-
other side of the conference.
And they're playing well.
They are
Yeah,
playing well.
they are playing well.
Unfortunately, as a Cowboy fan, the Commanders are playing well.
That's going to be a much more interesting game this year. 2 of them.
Oh, yeah.
But what happens when the Cardinals win? You're rooting for them. Seahawks lose. Then how's it go?
That's just a bad Sunday for him.
All right. Long season.
Hey,
Sweet
Almost
six.
as bad as losing to the Giants.
but the Padres play tonight, and they have a chance to go up one.
2-1, yeah.
All right, what's your pick, Hilton? You taking the Packers or the Angry Birds?
I'm gonna go with the team of the people.
Team of the people. All right, we have the Houston Texans at the New England Patriots.
I think it's a sweep.
That's a sweep.
It's probably a sweep.
Sweep, yeah, that's a sweep. It's a sweep.
The Texicans.
Texicanas.
X-accounts.
The Buccaneers at the Saints.
Interesting divisional matchup. I think Derek Carr is injured with an oblique injury.
He's not going to play well. Buccaneers for me.
Bucca.
And
Buccaneers.
we all know how Baker's been doing. He had one bad game. Other than that, number 2 overall fantasy quarterback right now. Maybe number 3 overall.
Yep.
He's balling right now. So do we might have ourselves another sweep.
I'm going with Bucks.
Everybody going Bucks?
Yep. Bucks.
Yep.
I like the Saints, but I'll go Bucks.
All right. We have the Cleveland
I bet this ain't a sweep.
Toilet Bowl Stains against
I'm Birds.
Philadelphia Eagles.
I'm Birds. I'm look at the
Eagles.
logo, man.
Eagles.
The Birds logo is nicer.
Eagle to Doge.
I just want to know who's going to get pulled out first, Deshaun Watson or Kevin Stefanski. We don't know. The Browns have not looked good.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do what I just made fun of you for, but I'm not rooting for them. I just think they're going to win. That's all this is. I'm not rooting for them. I'd be happy to get this one wrong because I'm going to pick the Eagles, but I'd be real happy to get it wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat with you. Eagles.
So it's a sweep.
I'm Birds. I'm Birds.
We're all
Yep.
Eagles.
Yep.
Well, it's the right pick for that game
Yep.
It's
It's
the right thing to do.
if you want to win.
Yeah.
They're-
It all depends on your strategy.
It's
Gonna
one of those
lose.
years where the Eagles don't threaten me. They're 2-2. You can't count them out.
No,
It's
you
going to
can't
be a
count 'em
good
out.
game against the Cowboys when that comes up, and I'm not worried about it right now. Right now, I'm worried about the Lions. But next up, we have the Indianapolis Colts, Tennessee Titans.
Tennessee Titans. Just I'm gonna go with the Colts.
Not sure if this
Colts.
is America's worst game of the week or not yet, but
Titans logo is nicer.
Which one?
Titans logo.
injury reserve IR5 might be back this game. We don't know. Something to point out
No,
there.
they're going to keep Joe.
I don't know if Flacco's playing or not. No, it's already. I mean, we don't know. Titans are just.
By. I'm going to go Colts. Down for the
Colts for me too.
This is one of those weird ones where I think you might be surprised. I'm really weary of doing 4 sweeps in a row.
Yep.
You put my name on Colts?
You want Titans?
No.
I'm very confused now, man.
What are you asking for?
Just to put a little suspense in there because it's a spooky season.
I will go last on this one.
All right, we have the Los Angeles Chargers at the Denver Broncos.
Denver Broncos.
I'm going with the suckers. We have our thing. Paul, you're learning, right, Paul?
I'm learning.
I'm going to go Chargers. Can't
He wants to go last. I'm going to take the Broncos.
I'm going with Broncos.
I can't stand the Broncos.
I can't
It's just stronger than me.
Yeah. I'll take the loss if that happens.
Yeah.
They're a different team than they were last year, and I picked up their defense in fantasy.
Yeah.
We have the Pittsburgh Steelers at the Las Vegas Raiders.
Yeah, I'm the metal worker, guys.
Steelers for me.
Same for me.
Okay. That's all the same all the way up to Paul.
Steelers.
Another sweep.
Loves picking those.
Falcons.
I'm Bird. I'm Bird. Bird. Bird's the word.
Falcons.
Birds the word.
I don't know. It's a really good NFC South matchup. That's another.
Birds.
All right. I think we're going to sweep this one as well.
A lot of sweeps this week.
Kirko Chains.
Here's
This is
another
not
sweep.
going to be a sweep.
Here's another sweep.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Here's
Game-
another
game over.
sweep.
I think these two are both going to flip-flop on me. Paul and I are Cowboys.
I'm Cowboys.
I'm,
Hilton's a
I'm
Cowboy.
Lions.
The Lions.
Good Lord, guys. Y'all want to lose or what?
Look at that.
Yeah.
And hey,
Sorry, who picked the 49ers? I'm
Me.
trying to remember. Yeah.
Who lost to the Giants?
who lost to the Giants?
Barely. Okay. Just,
Barely or not, you lost.
On that illegal play.
Yeah, on a legal play.
If it was illegal, why didn't they throw a flag?
Exactly. That's the question all over
Welcome to
Twitter.
the rest.
The
Yeah.
only time the refs bail a team out is when it's the Kansas
Hey,
City
guess what I'm
Chiefs.
picking
We all
on
know
this
it.
next? Guess what I'm picking on the next one?
The Benghazi Bengals.
He's speaking the Giants.
Cincinnati at the New York
New
Giants.
York. Okay, Cincinnati Bengals.
Man, is that gonna be the?
I am Bengals.
We did a sweep
The
against the
alphabet.
Giants last week, and they
Yes.
showed us you can't sweep against them.
Yes.
Right.
Somebody's going to have to sit here and take the Giants.
Not this guy.
No, sorry guys. I'm going Bengals.
The Benghazi Warriors. All right, let's look at our Monday night game. What's your point of this game? What's the statistic you want everyone to know?
100% of every team, when their head
Happy
coach
Jets.
gets fired in season, they've always won the next game.
What did I miss? Who got fired?
Robert Saleh of the
For the Jets.
He got fired
Yeah.
fired. You got shit canned.
Escorted out of the building.
because he couldn't grow hair or what?
That was the least of his worries.
Yeah.
Among
Among
Are they
others.
that bad this year?
He can't win a football game.
Well, he can't figure out how to deal with Aaron Rodgers, or Aaron Rodgers just too much of a drama queen. I don't know.
Well, we know Rodgers is a drama queen.
Could this be the first time in history where that team loses after getting
No, I
an
got-
interim head coach?
I don't know. But 100%. 100%.
Did not know that stat. Did not know he got fired. I'll tell you how much I've been paying attention. Because I just live in the world of Cowboys.
Right.
And they won.
Jesus. I don't know what to do on this.
Teams tend to perform better.
After firing their coach mid-season.
Put me down for the Jets. I'm taking them. It's an upset game. That is the game of the week for me. The Jets win. Comes down to a field goal, and they've got a kicker.
They do have a kicker. They do have a kicker.
And
They have to because they're not really good.
I'm waffling on this one so hard.
I so
Jets.
want to go with
Jets.
the Builders.
I was all up the Bills on this one until this morning they fired him, and now it really threw a wrench in my fucking pick, and I don't know.
Yeah.
You get up the picks.
Do I want to do it?
We can send you. We can send you.
I'm Bills.
I'm so want to go for the Builders.
I wish I.
Bill Hose.
I'm going to go for Bills.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jets.
yeah.
It's a good little split. We've had too many
Sweeps this week.
sweeps.
I Builders. Yeah.
You didn't put sweep next to Bengals, by the way.
You take a picture, I guess.
How many? How
Oh,
many
goodness.
sweeps have we had?
1, 2,
A lot.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, he's working there.
7 out of 14. Half the
Yeah.
game.
Half of the
One
games.
is right here.
Jeez.
Half
Half
of the
of all the
games.
games.
Copy that and text to Paul. He wants to. keep
I just got a
track on
picture
that.
of it. I'm good.
You got a picture, but did you get the top part of it? I don't think you did.
Oh, I might not got it all. We'll get it all right here.
Wants you to have it all. And you can have it all.
Got it. I like my odds. I'm going 11 of 14 this week.
All right.
And
Yes.
you want
I'm
a
not
game
feeling
of the
that
week? Of
confident,
course, my number one game of the week is Cowboy Lions.
Yep, that's my number one game of the week.
And I
That's
think
gonna
the
be a good
number.
game.
I think Conrad's going to be very surprised.
You're on the wrong one.
You're the wrong line.
Doesn't change the fact
That's
that I
mine,
think
too.
he's
That-
going to be
that's
very
mine.
surprised.
a great game.
That's mine. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Anyone have any second picks?
I'm on that one.
Everybody wants that.
I'm going.
Conrad had wanted to do with it.
Nope,
He should.
not at all.
He's mad.
Because they
Ra-
lost to the Giants.
Ravens Commanders is my.
Move
game
that
of the
one
week.
over here
That's-
so that we
that was my next
we're
one.
showing the way
Yeah,
on that one.
Seriously, that's gonna be a great game.
I think it's going to be a great game.
I'm eager to watch that game. That's gonna be a good game.
It's going to be Paul's second.
What about you, George? You got a second
And my
pick?
upset of the week because everybody else in Ravens.
Yeah.
Been pretty good on upset of the weeks.
Look over here.
Give me the 49ers versus Seahawks.
Oh,
And that's going to be my number 2 also.
you homer.
That actually could be a good game.
Which one?
That
They
one.
hate each other. I mean,
Seahawks and
it's a
49ers?
divisional rivalry.
49ers
That's
Seahawks? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that would be a good game.
They have bad blood for such a long time. I think it's going to be a great game.
Put me down for an H3 on that one. I'm gonna go down and.
No, we don't get threes.
Hey, want me to end this podcast without saying?
You don't get to get consultation on your fantasy
And
take
three.
third game.
Okay, I'll give you that.
It wasn't fair to George. He didn't know football either. He didn't have someone give him consultation. It's
hold
not,
on.
It's not fair.
He had Conrad.
Conrad had vested interest, as did I.
What's the consultation he's asking for?
His fantasy picks from you.
Oh,
Unfair advantage, but we let it slide.
We did.
The only person it hurt the most was George.
uh-oh.
And who's just right behind, one game behind Hilton in our league.
This is George's league to lose. I'm
still
sitting
in the league,
pretty in
man?
last place right now, and I've got nothing to lose. I'm in last place.
I got smoked this week on freaking. But I
I put up 155 this week, and I finally had a.
I didn't even.
You,
get
had,
that.
you have the best score of all times on our league so far.
Well, it was yours.
nobody had-
160.
Oh, you had more than
No, 106.
Your
no.
first one was 160.
I lost 155 to
Yeah.
97.
Just check it out.
Impossible.
But
You did.
he
I know you
had- He had.
Because I lost to you week one, and you had 160 or
Where'd it
something.
go?
Yeah,
Oh, it's
160.
like 40, 140 something.
No way.
No way, Rose.
that's
No way,
it.
Jose.
Give me last week.
Well, so that's a good question. Should I play Dak
No.
or should I play
He's not a
Jalen
fantasy-
Hurts?
Oh, yeah. Over Jalen Hurts, I'd play Dak.
Yeah, I
think
played
so?
Dak over Hurts. Yeah.
You think so?
Over Hurts, yes. Depending on what you're. Dak is not. Last year he did okay. He's not like your fantasy
This
guy.
year he's not playing well fantasy.
I had a bad week. I had like
isn't.
less than 90 points.
I think he's better than Patrick Mahomes, though.
Yes, he is. That's how I
Yeah,
won.
look at this, man. He killed me on freaking Jackson and Chase. 70 freaking
Oh,
points.
Jamar
Right there.
Chase
Yeah.
went crazy.
And
Jamar
then
Chase.
my bench, freaking Bo Nix lit it up. Freaking 23 when
Yeah.
when old freaking Purdy only got 15.
Yeah.
So I kind of sucked it up, you know.
In my
Put you
fraternity
in on
league,
the bench and he
someone
freaking
dropped
plays
Alan
well.
Lazard,
Yeah.
so I picked him up
It's not a good week
because
for
my
me.
guy was injured. And if you look at.
Although my
You know how it
defense played
shows
well.
you, like,
I
everybody's
picked up Denver
last?
because I won't go pick
Podcast
Pittsburgh against my
Yeah.
Cowboys.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
When do do that?
No.
It's over.
Let's-
You're right.
and-
Sorry,
Yeah.
Conrad's friend.
Let's
Yeah,
say goodbye.
yeah,
then.
exactly.
Let's say goodbye then, and then.
Playing
Doing
ball.
pretty well.
He's
He's
playing
doing
We
ball.
bid you adieu. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you next week on Tuesday at around 5:30, 6 o'clock.
Bring your tinfoil hat.
Look at the color.
Giggle.
Something is
Hook 'em
happening.
horns. We're gonna kick the Sooners' ass this weekend.
pick out your thing over there.
We'll make it for both of us. First of all, the Lions are a terrible franchise. They suck.
Cowboys.
Cowboys, hook 'em, and we'll see you next week.
Are you gonna do one like that for Paul?
Giggle.
That's gonna be pretty expensive if Paul wants one.
Thank you very much for watching.
you.
Please subscribe, comment, and share with your friends. And that's it, right?
Yeah.
Shout
See you
out to
next week.
StonesEscapes.com.
Like,
Take care.
comment, share. Stones and Scapes, B&I golf tournament.
Ballerini floors.
BNI Golf Tournament is open to the public, not just BNI wannabes or BNI members.
I'll be
Please
there.
sign up. Let's go. It's
Wannabes?
November the 18th.
I'll be there because I'm a sponsor. It's on my mom's birthday.
Very nice.
November 18th.
Bringing mom out.
No, she's in Brazil.
Gonna bring mom out.
Happy birthday.
See you all later.
Cheers.
Bye.
Adios.